Okay, so yesterday I made a video called King of Avalon. I get zeroed by hacker and sore lies. People are saying, ha ha ha, boom, dead, no showing reports in this video. So yeah, in this video I'm going to show every single battle report that occurred. I'm going to break them all down in detail from first to last, and I'll explain to you exactly what's occurring after each battle, and what's happening to my army, what's happening to their army, who's winning, who's losing. And I'll break down how many troops I lost, how many troops they lost at the end of the video. And I'll combine it all together. I'll also talk about the amount of gold I spent, the amount of gold they spent, the amount of teleports I used, the amount of teleports they used. And I'll also show some of the chat that happened after me getting zeroed. Hello, this is Nightmarr, the most feared player King 785. Look at that. I have 11 advanced teleports, 28 fortress teleports. Remember that. So here I am, getting attacked for the first time by D. Trump. Here comes the attack. Boom, there's the first attack. So yeah, I was basically unshielded and unable to shield for 30 minutes straight because I broke my shield. And I sat there for 15 minutes egging these people on. It took them 15 minutes before someone sent the first attack. And the first guy to attack was BTS D. Trump. And I was antagonizing the Alliance TTU. They did nothing. And the Alliance TWR, and they did nothing. I was seriously by TWR for 10 minutes straight. They never did anything at all. I was by TTU for like 3 minutes straight. They never made a move. I went to BTS. They attacked me. So obviously BTS is the only real alliance in my kingdom. Every other alliance is full of pussies. Pretty much. Like seriously. BTS was the first alliance to do the attack. And they were the last alliance I went to. So yeah, D. Trump attacks me. He lost 70 million power. And I lost 21 million. So as you can see, all mine are wounded. They come back for absolutely free every 2 days in Sorlias. It costs me absolutely nothing. And they come back after 2 days. Same with his wounded. Same exact thing. Now with his losses, he loses 10%. Because it's Sorlias. So he lost 15,400 troops in the first attack, and I lost 0. So D. Trump has way higher stats than I do. 4,100 troop attack, and like 9,000, 10,000 other stats compared to my 6,000, 7,000. So he outguns me big time with stats. Plus he's strong at 41. I'm only strong at 36. So he has T12s. So this is what I had in my castle at the time. 1.3 million destroyers. Then like 300,000 tier 11 cavalry, 280,000 tier 10 cavalry just goes down. Then I have a lot of archers. I only have tier 11s, though. He has tier 12s. Then I'm also reinforced by someone, Jarhead. He did a whole, like, 6% extra damage. Not really that much, but it does help. Not that much. So yeah, Trump said a bunch of tier 12s and tier 11s. So then he has all these troops killed. Those are his troops that are dead. So he loses 10% of all these numbers. So he lost 4,600 tier 12 infantry. He lost 1,980 tier 12 cavalry. He lost 1,900 tier 11 cavalry. You just multiply all these numbers by 10% in the troops killed column. And that's what he lost. So I'll add up all the troops that I killed in this video and show it at the end. And break it up into tiers and stuff. So you can see exactly what they lost and see exactly what I lost. So far in the first attack, I lost absolutely 0. And they lost 10% of all of these. Here comes the second attack. It sped up massively. Another attack from D. Trump yet again. Second attack. Boom. Teleport. So then here's the second attack by D. Trump. The same exact guy yet again. BTS. D. Trump is doing the second attack. No one else in the kingdom has attacked me yet. It's only BTS that's trying to attack me at this point. Everyone else is too scared to attack me. Only BTS is doing it. So again, he lost 70 million, but not really 70 million. He only loses 10%. I lose 24 million. So again, I lost no troops whatsoever at all. Nothing's lost yet. He's come back for free. He lost another 15,000 yet again. Pretty much the same thing as last time. So again, I'll add up all these losses that he has permanently at the end of the video, and all of my permanent losses at the end of the video. I'll break it all up. So yeah, same exact thing happened. He's whittling down my destroyers. Now I'm down to 1 million destroyers remaining, basically. Then here comes Jacksaw, strong 45 player. Of course, I want to avoid the attack from him, so I try and teleport. Look at that, I can't teleport. I cannot teleport. Not once, not twice. It's a strong 45 teleport next to me. Very strange. Very strange. I'm attacked 3 times before I can finally teleport. Like, what was that? So here's the third attack I take. And the first 2 attacks were absolutely perfect. I had absolutely no losses whatsoever. It was going the way I wanted it to go. Then all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose, and I can't teleport, even though I'm supposed to be able to teleport. You're supposed to be able to use an advanced teleport whenever you want to. That's why it's called advanced teleport. It's advanced. Top of the line. Best of the best. Advanced. But then it says you temporarily cannot teleport for unknown causes. That's basically what it said on the screen, like 2 times in a row. You temporarily cannot teleport for unknown reasons. Like, what the hell kind of excuse is that? So in this attack, I lose a lot. And I would have avoided this attack if my teleport went through. Because I was trying to avoid all the attacks from Jacksaw, the strong 45 player. If I see a strong 41 attacking me, I won't avoid it. If I see Jacksaw trying to attack me, I'm going to try to avoid it because he's the best in the kingdom. He has the absolute highest stats. But the game didn't work the way it's supposed to work. Because the Chinese developers have no idea how to program the game, so it glitches out all the time. They're very cheap in their programming. They use cheap servers. They're cheap. They make hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, and they can't make the game work properly. This attack should not have happened. Plain and simple. Bad programming. Cheap servers. It's just garbage. This should have been avoided 100%. But the game glitched out. Not my fault. It's the game's fault. Technically, I should be reimbursed for this because it's not my fault. Because yeah, people spend real life cash in this game. If the game glitches out and they lose something that costs them money, they should get reimbursed for that because it's not their fault. It's the game developer's fault for having a shit game. It's not my fault the game is shit. I should get reimbursed for these losses. Plain and simple. The game is supposed to work the way it's supposed to work. So anyway, Jacksaw lost 41 million power, and I lost 121 million power. So now I finally take on some losses. Now I lose 130,000 troops. Jacksaw lost 8,000 troops. You just take the losses times 10%. As you can see, Jacksaw's stats are 5,400, 5,300 to my 3,300. He has like almost double my stats. Like really, really close to double my stats for everything. He has maxed out critical hit chance. He has like 11,000 to 13,000 for other stats, compared to my 6,000 to 7,000. This guy's a beast. He spends a lot of money. Which also makes me wonder, why is it that my game happened to glitch out when the biggest spender in my kingdom teleported next to me? Is that like a built-in game mechanic that the Chinese made to help out big spenders? Like if you spend over $20,000, do you get this unknown feature where if you teleport next to somebody, they can't teleport away from you for 5 seconds? Is it like some unknown special feature you get after spending $20,000? This is a good question. Why is it my game glitched out when a top spender teleported next to me? It seems kind of fishy. It never happened ever again. It only happened when he teleported next to me. That I couldn't teleport away for 5 seconds. Kind of fishy. Why was it him? Is it a coincidence? Who knows? Is it deliberate? Who knows? Did he hack? I don't know. Not a genius. So yeah, all of his stats are higher across the whole board. Just down arrow, down arrow, down arrow. All I have is city army, attack, and defense, and health because I'm defending. Big deal. So yep, Jacksaw sent tier 13s and tier 12s. As you can see in this attack, my destroyers, I lost 800,000 of them. So now all I have is 200,000 remaining. Once this line is broken, you're basically done. So my destroyer line is almost like evaporated. It's almost gone. It's almost non-existent after one attack. So yeah, Trump is only killing about 200,000 destroyers each attack, but this Jacksaw guy killed off 800,000 in one attack. So he's like doing 4 times the damage compared to Trump. But then again, this attack never should have happened. My teleport should have gone through. Why did the teleport not go through? That's up to speculation. Maybe the guy hacked. Maybe it's a feature if you spend over $20,000. I mean, who knows? Maybe the server is shit because the Chinese have shit servers. Maybe they have shit programming. I mean, who knows? It's all up to speculation. Then I was attacked by D. Trump. So Trump lost 66 million power. I lost 31 million. So yet again, Trump's a weak hitter. Trump hits like a girl. So even though Jacksaw like almost wiped out my infantry line, it doesn't help out Trump at all. Trump is still losing more than I am. So as you can see, I lost 34,000 troops permanently. He lost 31,000 troops permanently. So you might say, wait, he lost less troops, so isn't that bad for you? No, because his troops are higher tier. This is why he lost more power. He lost double the power because his troops take double the speed ups, double the resources to train. Because they're higher tier troops than what I lost. That's why it says he lost more power, even though it's the same amount of troops. It's higher tier troops he's losing. See, on this attack, Trump killed off 217,000 destroyers, so I have a whole 11,000 left. So my infantry line is barely hanging on. It's almost wiped out. Yeah, Trump's whole march basically got incinerated. He lost his whole march. 0 remaining troops, as you can see. So he lost 10% of all these numbers. I lost 10% of all these numbers. Like, all I'm losing is infantry plus 7,000 tier 8 longbowmen. Big deal. So I was attacked a third time before I could teleport away. I was attacked not once, not twice, but 3 times before I could teleport away. This is by the king, Despaco. He attacked me. He lost 58 million power, and I lost 83 million power. This is actually really bad. Because my infantry line at this point is like all the way gone. So Despaco should have done a lot of damage because I had like no infantry remaining whatsoever. So the fact he only killed 83 million power of my troops just means Despaco has shit stats. He's a shit king. He's weak. I seriously had like no infantry, and he barely lost less power than I did. So I lost 85,000 troops in this attack. He lost 11,000. And his stats, again, are crap. Look, he barely has higher stats than I do for troop stats. Like, barely. This guy's the king? How is this guy the king? How? How? His other stats are like barely higher than mine are. 8,000, 9,000 compared to my 6,000, 7,000. Barely higher than mine are. How is he the king? CFP lost like 7,500 crushers, 1,200 of that, 1,100 of that. So my infantry line gets wiped out at this point. So I start taking on heavy losses, because once your infantry line is gone, you take on heavy losses. So even though I should have taken on heavy losses, I'm not even taking on that many losses because the guy's stats are shit. All I lost was like 27,000 tier 10 cavalry, 14,000 tier 9 cavalry, 14,000 tier 8 cavalry. If he had decent stats, I should have been wiped out in this hit. Plain and simple. He should have wiped me out. But he didn't. Then I teleport late, get attacked again here. So then we had this attack, D Trump again. He lost 31 million power. I lost 78 million power. At least this time, D Trump did some damage. But it's only because I have no infantry remaining. Plus, a lot of my cavalry have died off by this point. So I'm doing a lot less damage than I was before. Plus, no infantry. So I lose 62,000 troops. He loses 6,200. So now at this point, all of my cavalry are gone after this attack. All I have are archers left. Not that many. So now I'm doing way less damage, but my army's still left alive somehow. Because these guys are so weak, they can't kill me off when I have no infantry. And here I am, the final attack. Boom, there it is. By Gene. By this time I gave up because I realized I was already zeroed pretty much. Now we have this attack, the final attack and the easiest attack. Gene. He lost 6 million power, I lost 85 million. So Gene's stats are decent. 4,000 troop, 10,000 other stats. His stats are actually pretty decent. Better than the King's stats somehow. So now I get wiped out, obviously, because I have no cavalry left. I have no infantry left. A lot of the archers died. I only have high tier archers left. So obviously it's pretty easy to win against this. I have an army of only archers, and that's it. And not that many, because most of them already died. So of course he's going to win this fight pretty easily, with like no losses. This is why I have to train cavalry and train infantry, and a lot of infantry, if you want to defend your castle. So all he lost is like 2,000 tier 12 infantry. But yeah, the fact of the matter is that those 3 attacks that happened back to back to back, and one of them being Jacksaw, that should have never happened at all because I would have teleported away before that even hit. So I would have still had 1.1 million infantry left. Because that's what I had before Jacksaw hit me. And at all costs I was trying to avoid Jacksaw's hits because he's the strongest person in the kingdom. If he can't hit me, nobody can hit me because they're all weak. He's the only strong player. Jacksaw has to hit me in order for the kingdom to be able to zero me. Otherwise, they can't do it. Because you saw D. Trump. He was like, hit me, hit me, hit me. He could only kill off 200,000 infantry at a time. And I had 1.5 million. It'd taken like 7 hits to hit me. And wipe them out. And even after the infantry are wiped out, you still have your cavalry and archers left. So like D. Trump would have had to hit me like 11 or 12 times to zero me. But with Jacksaw's hit that I could not avoid because of some glitch or something, he wiped out like all my infantry pretty much. And that attack should not have happened. I would have avoided it. Now let's go back to my fortress territory. And I'm already zeroed. So nothing really matters after this point. So yeah, I just teleported around my hive for a bit to avoid losing my relics. I never lost a relic in that video. But as you can see, this is like a week after those attacks occurred. I already have my power all the way back. 675 million. At the start, the video where I get zeroed, I only had like 705 million power. Now I'm already back to 675 million. So I'm only like 30 million short. Even though I got zeroed. Because it's not really a zero. Because you only lose like a fraction. And also I still have troops in the Seasoned Wounded Hospital right now. So my power is going to go even higher than it is right now. So I seriously lost like absolutely nothing. Because I already trained back what I lost. Really didn't really have much of an impact on me. But it made for a good video. It was a lot of fun. Because every single time I teleported, they were teleporting to follow me. Plus, they're spending thousands and thousands of gold to speed up marches. And I would teleport right before the attacks would hit. So they were spending like 10,000 gold to speed up a march. Then I'd teleport. They're still down that gold. And I'm down like nothing. Then yeah, at the start of the video, I had 11 advanced teleports. I used all of those up. Plus, I teleported like 4 or 5 times using gold. So I only lost 8,000 to 10,000 gold. Then after that point, I went to my alliance territory and started using fortress teleports. Because you can teleport anywhere inside of your alliance territory with a fortress teleport. And you get those for free from the alliance store. It's like, look, I can teleport wherever I want. It uses an alliance teleport. These are free. So I only spent 11 advanced teleports, then 8,000 to 10,000 gold. Not that much. They spent way more than that just in one single attack trying to speed up the attack to hit me. Now I just use an advanced teleport to avoid it. So they spent vast amounts of more gold than I did. Plus they're all teleporting all over the map. Because at the end of the video, the original video, you can see there's like 12 people around my hive. So they all had to teleport to get there, obviously. So they use more teleports, they use more gold. It's not an undeniable fact. So as you can see, these are their permanent losses. Everyone in the kingdom that attacked me, this is what they all lost combined, give or take a few thousand, because of human error. I'm a human, I make mistakes. I had to add all these up by myself, going through each battle report, multiplying everything by 10%, which I just took away a decimal point in my head, obviously. It's pretty easy to do that. So they lost 4,226 T13s. They lost 68,045 T12s. They lost 36,541 T11s. They lost 753 T10s. So in total, they lost 109,565 troops, give or take a few thousand, for human error. I had 3.5 million troops in my seasoned hospital, and I was going to show everyone that. That would have been easiest. Multiply everything by 10%. That's what I would have lost permanently. Because 90% go to the hospital, 10% die off permanently. But guess what? King of Avalon didn't want that to happen. As you can see, they had joyous wall compensation. So because of that, all resources, speed ups, and golds consumed for season wounded and season losses are returned. Plus, they resurrected all the soldiers like 2 days ahead of schedule. So I was going to make the video today and show everyone my season hospital, but they seriously resurrected all of my troops 2 days ahead of schedule because their programming is garbage. They screwed up the Joyous Wall event, which basically means all of my troops got resurrected 2 days ahead of schedule. It's supposed to take 7 days, but only took 5 days. And the attacks that I did and that I took happened way before the Joyous Wall event, but they were still resurrected anyway. This just shows you how bad King of Avalon's programming is. So I was going to show you my hospital, but I can't. They resurrected 2 days ahead of schedule, so yeah. This is the very first attack that happened. These are all the troops I had at the very first attack. So all I have to do is multiply all these troops by 10%, the number of troops column. That's how much I lost total. So I lost 137,000 Tier 10 destroyers. I lost 4,000 Tier 1 infantry, 35,000 Tier 11 cavalry, 28,000 Tier 10 cavalry, 30,000 Tier 9 cavalry. I lost 30,000 Tier 8 cavalry, 15,000 Tier 6 cavalry, 5,000 Tier 4, 4,000 Tier 3. Seriously, just multiply all this by 10%. This is what I had in the first attack. So I obviously lost all these troops. Then I lost 33,000 Tier 11 archers, 29,000 Tier 10 archers, 30,000 Tier 9 archers, 30,000 Tier 8 archers, 17,000 Tier 6, 8,000 Tier 5, 3,000 Tier 3. See, I lost about 350,000 troops. But as you can see, there's Tier 11s, 10s, 9s, and 8s, 6s. My kingdom lost Tier 13s, 12s, and 11s. So I lost lower tiers. Lower tiers are cheaper to heal and train. So yeah, I lost 350,000 lower tier troops. They lost 110,000 higher tier troops. So I lost slightly more. I had fun doing it. I'm able to take on the whole kingdom by myself. Who else can do that? Nobody. I'm the only person that can fight the whole kingdom by myself. And make them lose troops. Because you saw how mad they were. They were like rabid dogs with rabies. They all teleport around my alliance territory, like 15 of them, to try and attack me. They're all hyenas. They're all vultures. They won't attack me one at a time. They have to come at me all at once. Like 20 players attack me at once. They can't just have one guy attack me and that's it. They need to try and gang up on me because they're so weak. This kingdom is weak. Our king is also weak. At least the old king was. Despaco. He's weak. So here I am shielded. The fight's over. Now the chatting begins. Let the chat battle begin. The real battle is over. Let's do the chat battle. So yeah, stop attacking me. Stop. Like seriously. Can you guys stop for a second? Calm down. These people are like way too into this. Gene says, boom, dead. People have weird monkey faces. Someone's spamming love, love, love. I don't know. I'm a nice person. Please don't kill me. That's what I say. I'm seriously the nicest person in the whole kingdom. No one's as nice as I am. The 405 million troop kills I have in my kingdom, that's a nice thing to do. So yes, it's really our victory. Celebrate it, 785. Yes, great victory. Ja, 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 ja. Laughing face, laughing face, laughing face. Jacksaw says he saw one rabbit. Someone else calls me an idiot. Someone else says this means 785 is united. No, you cannot catch me. I'm fast. I'm a rabbit. Gene says it's going to be the best video yet. I want to keep my relics. Please, no hit me. Please. Way to go, King 785. Congrats on burning that little person to the ground. More laughing. These guys laugh a lot. Awesome, Ryder. Way to go, everyone. What do you mean, way to go, everyone? If Ryder was not here, that would not have happened. It was all Ryder. Which is actually Jacksaw. Jacksaw is Ryder. It was all Jacksaw / Ryder. If it wasn't for him, this kingdom would be doomed. Seriously. He's the only person between me and killing this kingdom. If Jacksaw wasn't here, this kingdom would be doomed. Plain and simple. Because you saw Trump attacking me. You can only kill off 200,000 infantry each time. Jacksaw can actually kill me. Trump can't. Nobody else can. Everyone's weak. Despaco has even less and lower stats than Trump. If Trump can't beat me, how is he supposed to be able to beat me? The only person that can actually do something is Jacksaw. So yeah, Vision says 500 plus million power lost. They obviously have no idea how Sir Elias works. You only lose 10%. And not only that, but you don't even lose any of the ones that go to the original hospital. So I say, oh no, I'm 0. Because I have no idea how the game works. I'm just trying to pretend I don't know either. Nightmarr, sleep for a year. And I say, what will I do now? I'm 0. Compliment 785 per ever uko topo. These people need to speak English. I can't read Mexican. So congratulations 785 for killing the mouse. That's what the translation is. It's not Mexican, it's Italian. I lied. So I say I still have relics. You guys suck. Relics are the best. Being 000 by my kingdom 785. How much gold are these people using on speakers? Add it all up. Each time. 200, 200, 200, 200, 200. These guys like to waste gold. That's a fact. Yeah, Gene says they were a good tracking advice. That's a good point. I say, don't worry, I'll spend money to get my troops back. I have $10,000. I'll have all my troops back within 7 days. $10,000. No, really though, I'm kind of trolling this kingdom because they actually think that I'm like 0 permanently. Because they have no idea how the event works. They didn't read the rules first. Like I did. So yeah, you make me cry. My troops are all dead. I will cry in my next video. I'm just going with the flow. They think I'm 0'd, right? My troops are all dead. Never coming back ever again. Thank you, Kingdom, for this Easter gift. Thank you. I think me dying is an Easter gift. So yeah, Vision says a moment of silence for all of C's dead troops. Not. That's very disrespectful towards dead troops. He said a moment of silence, then not. This kingdom is the most disrespectful kingdom I've ever seen in my whole life. They have no manners, no decency. They're all very rude, despicable people. So yeah, I'll be around for a long time to come. As you can see, I have 675 million power. Only 30 million less power than the start of the video where I get zeroed. Plus, I still have troops in the hospital that haven't gotten resurrected yet. They come back in like 22 hours. So I'll be around 705 million power anyway. So I really lost no power at all. Power's the same. I'm still here. I'll still kill people. It's not going to stop. It'll never stop. They're going to die over and over again. So yeah, subscribe.